This is the Finlandia Report. We're here with Mariah, LaPointe-Dunham, women's basketball head coach here at Finlandia. Coach, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule here to preview what's going on this upcoming year. You've played at two strong programs in Wisconsin and Northern Michigan. In addition, you've coached in college and high school, and you started the AAU program in the Marquette area. How is that going to help you in your first season as a collegiate head coach?
I think the playing experience will just give me a lot of idea of kind of how the athletes the talent level should be here at Finlandia at the Division III level, playing against some of the highest caliber people, myself as a player. And then as the coach at the collegiate level too, at Northern Michigan and at Lake State, learning from a lot of, learning as an assistant from head coaches of the do's and don'ts of coaching in the college level, and taking away the good things and taking away the bad things and kind of forming them into my own style of coaching, and going from there. I think all of that kind of has an influence on you as a player, and then when you're an assistant has an influence on how you're going to be as a head coach.
Let's talk a little bit about what it's like to lose players like Julia Davatella and Kelsey Richards.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched a few games now of last year, and two huge scoring threats. And two huge names, obviously, even in the UP as well. So right away we're kind of making up for 20-plus points, just from Julia itself, and then Kelsey chimed in as well. But I think our biggest thing this year for us is how we're going to make up those points is working together as a team and making sure that our scoring is well balanced, and that we're not just getting two threats out there. It's going to be 5 people that we're going to have threats. Is what my goal is for this year, is to get 5 people scoring figures that are going to make us unguardable.
So we've got 4 kids back that played a lot of minutes last year. Are you looking at them to step up and be the leader in a young team that we have 7 or 8 freshmen at least on this squad? Are you expecting Molly and Taylor and Haley and JC to be the leaders this year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, JC, Molly, and Haley are our captains this season, and so from the standpoint of just getting them organized, with the new coach stepping in and me having someone to go to right away in the captains and kind of ask questions of how things have been and what to do differently maybe, and take some of their insights has already been a huge, stepping stone in coming into this season. As far as on the court matters, I anticipate that those girls will help us out in the terms of it being such a long season, and the girls are coming from a high school season that you play so many games and then you're done. Whereas this involved a preseason, and it'll involve a postseason, and it will involve traveling and all the things that come with college basketball. So in that retrospect, definitely relying on them for kind of that leadership. And also to take on some of the scoring burdens that we need them to step up with. But for the most part, we have some talented freshmen that are coming up that are gonna step in and fill in some of those scoring numbers that Kelsey and Julia gave us. So yeah.
We talk about what you want to do offensively and defensively. This season, since you didn't have a chance to recruit, is it more based on what the talent that you have, or are you going to try and establish what you want for down the road?
My biggest philosophy is keeping things simple. Whether you have the best athletes or whether you have the worst athletes, doesn't matter. If you overcomplicate things, then you see a lot of female athletes and female players and men players start to overthink the game. And so I believe in a true system of just keeping it simple, letting the kids learn the game and play the game at the same time. Offensively, defensively, I'm strict man-to-man. And I teach the pack defense, and it's a team defense type oriented defense that I learned from the Bennetts and while I was at Wisconsin, and it's a defense that I believe anybody can play as long as they can communicate well and learn angles on the basketball court. So I'm looking forward to the season, and looking forward to teaching these girls life skills and ways to improve them as a person and as a player.
Well, Coach, we want to thank you for your time. We wish you the best of luck in this upcoming season.
Thank you.
This has been the Finlandia Report, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by the Sports Information Office.